Another question. This is from Victoria. Hi, Glenn. I'm worried I've done so much damage to my metabolism through extreme restriction that it can't be reversed. And as a result, my set point range is much higher than it should be. Is it possible to reverse this? To give you some background, I barely ate for 6 months following the birth of my son. I was fat shamed by one of the midwives who made a comment about how my son deserves better than having a fat mum. I felt like a bad mother. I'd only just given birth and I felt such shame. I was already bulimic and had been for around 10 years, which now I understand was a direct result of restriction. After that, I barely ate and I lost over 50 kilos in 6 months. I couldn't sustain that. My health started to suffer and I started to eat again, and my weight, unsurprisingly, went back up and I regained around 25 kilos. Through restriction and disordered eating, I lost the weight again, but I'm terrified that I've done irreversible damage to my set point range. In the last month, after realizing how bad things were getting, I discovered intuitive eating. In the past, I couldn't accept that diets didn't work because I couldn't be okay with the idea that I would be fat forever. I needed hope that there was a solution. Now, I've taken a huge leap of faith and I'm so much better for it. I feel in control around food again, and I understand why I regularly lost control. My body was just fighting back. Absolutely. That being said, I'm still terrified of weight gain. I struggle to accept my body as it is, and I'm worried that the damage I have done is irreversible. Is there hope? Victoria, the first thing I want to say is I'm so sorry for that experience you had with your midwife at such a such an important moment in your life. Unfortunately, medical professionals, as we've kind of just discussed, tend to be, often very caring people and very intelligent people, but they're trained in a weight biased way. So sometimes they're the biggest perpetrators of weight stigma. And you can know absolutely, Victoria, that you are in a community here that will keep you safe from that and is completely free from weight stigma. But also, for everybody, if something like this does happen to you, is you can come to us for support. Um, I want to say yes, there's hope. Thank goodness there's hope. It's not the false hope of the dieting industry. The dieting industry is, say, do this to lower your set point, and there are a zillion things you can do to, that gimmicks that you can do to lower your body set point. But in this program, we only have real hopes. So we don't have false hopes. I've got to tell you, there is no scientific studies to show that you can lower your body's set point. Um, Anybody who tells you that they know that your body should weigh a certain amount of weight, in my opinion, is either lying to you or they're a professional idiot. They might not be a personal idiot, they're lying to you or they're an idiot. I don't know what you're supposed to weigh. Your doctor doesn't know exactly what you're supposed to weigh. Your dietitian, your previous self doesn't know exactly what you used to weigh. The only the only thing that knows is your body. And so if we learn how to listen to it and nourish it well, not rigidly, not in any extreme way, but nourish it well and regularly as a habit, and have a good relationship with movement and learn how to move our bodies regularly and enjoy that in a way that's right for us, and care for ourselves in other important ways, your body will find a size and a shape that is right for it. I think about this. We've got maybe we've got about 230 people in the TSC now. Now I know everyone's not going to do their homework beautifully and nail this whole program, and that's totally cool. But let's just daydream for a second. Imagine that every person in this program just nailed it, became more intuitive eaters, eating healthier, moving more, feeling better about moving more, and they do it for a year. We still have 230 different body shapes. And that's what the weight loss industry doesn't tell you. They're invested in giving you false hope so you stay on the merry-go-round and flip from diet to diet, that all these diets claim to be different. There's no science to show that they're different. The good news is that your body is actually wonderful at maintaining weight. That's why, put your hand up if you've had, lost weight and it's come back up to a certain level. You gained weight because you kind of overdo it for a while and it goes back down. Your body's actually wonderful at maintaining weight. So that even those pure health at every size studies, we do know that even the people in those pure weight neutral studies, they don't tend to gain weight. So that's something important to know for people who are concerned about weight gain.